felony. The range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 20 years in prison. Court is calling 2021 CR 8488, State of Texas versus Andre Watson. Can I have parties announced for the record, please, for the state,
Marcus Sanders.
for the defense?
Robert Mauer for defendant, Your Honor.
And are you Mr. Watson?
Yes, I am.
Defense, I'm showing you what's entitled acknowledgement of discovery. Have you received all the discovery in this case, and did you review that with your client?
I have, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Watson, I'm showing you what's entitled application for deferred adjudication or community supervision. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, I did.
Next, I'm showing you what's entitled true bill of indictment. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, I did.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
We do, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
I'm waiving paragraph A, proceeding on paragraph B.
That's your understanding, Judge.
Any objection?
No.
All right, Mr. Watson, I'm going to show you what's entitled court admonishments and defendants waivers and affidavit of admonitions. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
I did.
You understand you're charged with burglary of habitation force. That's a second-degree felony. The range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, I do.
If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea bargain agreement. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea bargain agreement and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
I do.
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state will call in the right to remain silent?
Yes,
Did you understand by entering this plea bargain agreement, you were giving up those rights?
I did.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea bargain agreement in this case?
I did.
Did you understand if the court were to grant your application for deferred adjudication, if for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, court could find you guilty, not grant you community supervision, and sentence you up to 20 years of prison and up to $10,000 fine? Did you understand?
I do understand.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses to this offense?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
I do, Judge. And for the record, he was evaluated and found to be competent. So I have no questions about his competency.
Right. And do you believe that he was sane at the time of the offense?
I did.
Mr. Watson, has anyone threatened you, forced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No,
Has anyone promised you anything other than the plea bargain agreement to get you to enter this plea?
no,
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
yes,
Are you a U.S. citizen?
yes,
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. I'm showing you the plea bargain page. Did you review that page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
I did.
According to the plea bargain agreement, state is proceeding on paragraph B. Punishment is to be assessed at 4 years in the prison. There's a $1,000 fine. State opposes your application for deferred adjudication. The state recommends community supervision. There's to be restitution to Erica Hawkins, ERICAHAWKINS. And there's to be no contact with Erica Hawkins or the address that's listed in the plea bargain agreement. Did you understand that?
I do.
And did you understand that to be your plea bargain agreement?
I go to prison.
No, that's how she said. That's the underlying the conviction or the term we're applying for deferred.
Yes,
Right, so did you understand that to be the plea bargain agreement?
yes,
Defense, is that the plea bargain agreement?
It is, Judge.
State, is that the plea bargain agreement?
yes, Judge.
Next, I'm showing you the paragraph entitled waiver of appeal paragraph. Did you review that paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it in both places?
Yes,
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
I do.
Counsel, have any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
Next, I'm showing you outside the plea bargain agreement, the state is requesting that your community supervision be for a term of 4 years. There'll be a TAP evaluation, 150 hours community service restitution, and mid-file evaluation. Did you understand those are recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
I do.
Then to the offense is charged in paragraph B, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
State any evidence to support the defendant's plea.
Yes, the state offer states Exhibit 1 and its attachments.
No objections, Your Honor.
Mr. Watson, I'm showing you what's entitled waiver and consent to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, I did.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent?
Yes,
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there will be no live testimony? Did you understand?
I do.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. The court will defer finding of guilt as you apply for deferred adjudication. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Judge would ask to proceed to that.
All right, anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Judge, my client's been incarcerated for 329 days. The state and I think, made an attempt to resolve the case. There were some issues with some evidence that the police had not taken from the apartment complex that I think kind of led to us resolving the case this way. Some videotape evidence that would have, I guess, given us conclusive evidence one way or the other. My client has, as far as I can see, no prior felony convictions. I think he has 1 prior felony arrest for a burglary of a building back in 2008. And everything else looks like misdemeanor theft charge or driving while license invalid. I do think he would be a good candidate for deferred. I would ask the court to grant him that. I do think to make my affidavit would be a good idea. I would ask the court, based on the time he's been incarcerated, to probate his fine and his community service hours. He works as a barber when he's not in custody. And I think obviously he needs to get back to work to support himself. And he plans to ask the court to let him move. He has family in Ohio, but he has a job waiting for him in El Paso, Texas, if the court would grant him permission to move back there once he's released.
All right, so where is he seeking to go? Ohio or El Paso?
El Paso.
Trying to give him my driver's license.
All right. State, does Mr. Watson have any felony convictions or?
No, Judge.
So you're asking for regular probation. Is that just based upon the nature of the offense?
Correct, Judge. And the facts.
All right, Mr. Watson, do you have any children?
No.
So if you're released today, where would you be staying?
I will go right now. I have a referral to, I completed 2 years of in treatment recovery program over there. So
Over where?
at Haven for Hope.
Okay,
So I will stay there just until I'm sure that I have everything in line for me to go to El Paso, meaning my ticket for the Greyhound or the flight, to make sure I get everything in order for me to go there.
all right, you understand you're not transferred until
Yes.
they
that's-
accept your transfer. Thank you. You understand that?
Yes.
And have you ever been diagnosed before?
No.
Have you ever seen a psychiatrist or psychologist or anything?
No.
Has anyone ever suggested to you that you
No.
need to see a psychiatrist or psychologist?
Just until this case.
All right, is there any restitution?
Not that we're aware of, Judge.
All right, this is, since you're saying that you're gonna be staying at Haven for Hope, then I'm gonna order that he stay in Haven for Hope. If there comes a point in time where you are allowed to transfer to El Paso, then you can leave there. Or if you want to move somewhere else, then you'll need to ask probation for that, and probation will come to me. But you're not allowed to change your residence from Haven for Hope. You understand?
Yes,
Now, when you get out, if there's an issue that there's no placement available at Haven for Hope, you still need to let probation officers know.
yes, ma'am. So today, when I go straight over there and then figure it out.
Probation is going to give you all the information you need. Is that correct, Rebecca? She's saying yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
All right, this is what the court is going to do, Mr. Watson. Mr. Watson, the state is asking for 4 years with a conviction. So you can either take the 4 years with a conviction, or either I'll place you on 5 years deferred adjudication.
I'll do the 5 year.
Okay. All right, the court, as previously stated, could someone turn off their phone, please? As previously stated, the court is finding that it's sufficient evidence to find you guilty of paragraph B. The court will defer finding of guilt, give you 5 years deferred adjudication. There's $1,000 fine that'll be prorated. There's to be restitution, if any, to Erica Hawkins. Mr. Mauer, if there's an issue over the restitution amount, you can always come back to the court and we can hear that.
All right, thank you, Judge.
There's to be no contact with Erica Hawkins or the residents. And Rebecca, I'll type the residence address for you in the chat box.
Thank you, Judge.
And what is the name of that apartment complex? I didn't see it in the
Hidden
skips.
Hidden Village.
Hidden Village? All right, you're not allowed to have any contact with the Hidden Village apartments, you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So there's to be no contact with the address that I just put in the chat box to you, Ms. Reyes, and it's also in the plea paperwork, or the Hidden Village apartments. There's to be a transfer to El Paso, Texas.
Yes,
150 hours of community service restitution. 40 of those hours will be waived if you provide proof of the COVID vaccination. The court is not requiring anyone to get the COVID vaccination. But if you haven't, and that includes the booster shot, then 40 of those hours will be waived.
I
You
have
understand? And do you actually have your barber's license?
yes,
Okay. There's to be a MIC evaluation. And Ms. Reyes, if the evaluation for MIC is for treatment for Mr. Watson, then what I'll do is I'll waive the remaining of the community service hours as long as he stays in compliance with MIC or MIA. There's to be proof of employment within 30 days. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider with minors. Defendant is to reside at Haven for Hope until transfer to El Paso. Robert, that's not your client.
No.
All right, there's to be regular reporting in person or by Zoom. We'll do field visits, and this is just a field visit to check to make sure that he's still at Haven for Hope. So that'll be field visits 1 time per month, and that'll be regular. Rebecca, is there anything else that he needs?
No, Judge, is he gonna do the MIG myophy eval in custody, or is that out of custody?
That'll be out of custody.
Okay, thank you.
So, Mr. Watson, here's the thing. I'm letting you out of custody because you've been in custody for a long time. If you miss any of these appointments, what's going to happen is a motion to revoke is going to be filed. And when I receive that motion to revoke, if it appears to be in proper legal order, I'm going to sign it. And then a warrant will be issued for your arrest. And you'll be placed back in custody. And either you will make bond or not make bond. You understand?
Yes,
So
ma'am.
you need to make sure that you make all of these appointments.
I will.
All right. Anything else, Rebecca? All right, Ms. Watson, is there anything else that you need from the court in order to be successful?
No.
All right, I'm going to show you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you sign it?
Yes, I did.
All right, because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
I do.
All right, Mr. Watson, good luck to you. We can go off the record. So what?
He walked into court facing a possible 20-year prison sentence, and everything was on the line. Andre Watson wasn't loud. He wasn't disruptive. In fact, the judge pointed out something unusual. Every time he showed up, he showed respect, dressed right, acting right. But would that be enough? The state wanted prison time, a conviction, years behind bars. The courtroom prepared for trial. Then suddenly, everything changed. Instead of sending him away, the judge made a decision that could either save his life or set him up for failure. A second chance, strict conditions, zero tolerance. One mistake, and it's over. Now the real question is, did he truly earn this opportunity? Or did he just delay the inevitable?